Okay. Um, Teaching Margaret, and I guess this is their first debate class, and it's just a debate between you and your mom. Remember, there's no evil going on, it's just a debate. And within a debate, you can say whatever you want. This person's evil, this person's the devil, this person's racist. But outside of the debate, it's just a person. All right, it's just a normal person. All right. So inside the debate, you can say whatever you want. Say. But once the debate is done, it's just a human being who gets hurt. It's very important to understand that when you debate. All right. Don't think this is some robot that doesn't get hurt. This person gets hurt. All right. So that's what a human is. A human gets hurt. We're very sensitive. All right. That's why touch is very important for a human. We're very sensitive creatures. So we get hurt very easily. So that's what a human is. A human gets hurt very easily. Very easily. All right? So that's how you handle a debate. Within a debate, say whatever you want. Be as harsh as possible. As harsh as possible. But once the debate is done, be as nice as possible. Because that hurts. It hurts. All right? It's just Nicole doesn't know any better. She's still a dinosaur. And within a debate, I'm going at her. I don't care. I'm going hard. You racist. I'm going at her. Once the debate is done, are you okay? Now, I wailed at you pretty hard. Are you okay? All right. So, ghetto words scare her. Meaning, young, very young, hip words. It scares her. So, Min's very hip. Right? Asian, African is very hip. She doesn't understand it and it scares her. So I want to pimp my ride. That word scares her. All right. So you got to do a lot of research to win a debate. What is your opponent afraid of? All right. Get it down to one word. Pimp. If I say pimp, it's going to scare her. So you want to focus it down like a thesis down to one word. Racism. The second you say that, she's going to run. In the debate, she's going to run. All right. She doesn't want to be known as a racist, so she's going to run. Right? So she did something wrong. There's now a label on it, like going to jail. Right? You did something wrong. You didn't know you did something wrong. And then now there's a label. She runs. And then she's going to make herself be the good person. Because she doesn't want the label of going to jail or racist or a racist. She's going to run. So you keep it on racist. All right. Even if you come up with new theories and new symptoms and new diagnoses, even if you come up with more diagnoses like, oh, you have ADHD, but you're racist. It makes you racist. You have OCD, but it makes you racist. You have social anxiety disorder, but it's making you racist. Always come back to that word. All right. So yes, she has the freedom to think of other stuff, But it comes down to her being a racist. All right. So that's how you win the debate. Don't let her run. All right. So that's how I win all chess matches and everything. I single it down to your weakness. And then if you can't run from that weakness, you're going to fall. Right? So with the girls, their weakness right now is they've never been in a debate class. You're not dumb. You just never attended a debate class before. And I know this. So I take away debate class and I just spill out hate and see how you handle it without the term debate class or a club and see how you handle it. You see me going at Carolina, and this is what she did at Pacific too. I would push her away, push her away, push her away, and she would just come back. And she'll try to come back harder and prove that she belongs. Right? That's her version of a debate. That's how she's debating, and I'm like, cool. So that's what I'm doing with the girls, where I'm not giving it a label and I'm just debating with them. I don't want you in my family. I don't want you near my new family. You're horrible people. You're hazardous. You're just all these ugly things that I'm thinking of, which I never experienced. So it's what I'm thinking of. So I'm just saying it. I'm being total Jesus, where I don't know anything, and I'm just saying it. And now you see the Brennan families get mad because that's not what happened, right? They're coming in the debate with actual facts. You don't know what you're talking about. We were fighting racism. We were fighting our mom. Catherine's like, I went to children's jail speaking out against racism. And I actually saw this happen. So the children's jail, it looks like those playgrounds at McDonald's with the ball pit. So I actually saw that happen. I'm not smiling. I'm just revisiting what I saw. You know those playgrounds at McDonald's with the ball pit? That's what the nature girl put Catherine in as a prison, a child's prison. It must have been scary for her. Like, Catherine's never went to prison. She wouldn't survive prison. You know, even a child's prison, she wouldn't survive it. She's just so innocent of heart. She wouldn't survive children's prison. It must have been hard for her, man. Like, I'm guessing Catherine changed, you know? Because prison changes you. That's what I hear. I watch movies. I'm like Jesus. Like, I watch movies and stuff. Like, I'm assuming Catherine changed, man. She's probably hard now, man. Like, she probably drinks milk out of the carton. Like, leaves the glass out overnight. Like, she's probably hardened from that child's prison. I don't know, man. I don't want to be around someone like that. You know what I mean? Someone who went to prison and you let prison change you. Right? You're not the same person. You're not the same good-hearted person that you used to be. You let prison change you. Right? Like myself, I put Pacific admissions in prison with my self-portrait. I'm the warden. That's what it meant. Like, I'm putting you in prison. And they changed, bro. They changed, man. When they got out, they lashed out on everyone. They attacked everyone. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Prison changed them, man. And it was the same prison that the nature girl put Catherine in. It was that McDonald's ball pit prison. They couldn't handle prison, man. There's some people in this world, they're so innocent of heart, they can't handle prison, man. You put them in prison, they'll change forever, man. They can't handle it. But I'm not smiling. I'm just thinking about that prison I put the Pacific admissions into. They couldn't take it. They went crazy. They went mad. But anyways, yeah, that's how you win a debate. Um, they're like, man, it took us a long time. Like Marcus was like, it took us forever to convince Nicole she's racist. Took forever. And Min just said one word, racist. And we all understood it. We're like, yep, that's what it was. And it took us forever, like, oh, well, maybe, and then no, it can't be. And then maybe, oh, it can't be. Like, it doesn't make sense. The facts doesn't match up. But it was just racism. One word just cleared it all up. They're like, how'd you do that? Right? Margaret's like, man, we could have finished this a long time ago if we knew how to debate. Right? Because Nicole was spilling all kinds of lies. Just couldn't debate it. Right? And you gotta admit your loss. Like, damn, we lost. We lost to a preschooler, but we lost. Right? You gotta know Nicole's like a preschooler, and you being more mature, knowing that it's wrong. Like, you're up here and you still lost. So that helps the brain understand, like, you're not where you should be. You lost to a preschooler. So that's why Min always brings up preschool, the number 1, the number 0. Because if you can't beat the number 0, it means you're a 0. That's why Min always brings it up. If you can't beat a preschooler, then you're in preschool yourself. You're not as smart as you think. With Nicole, she's basically a dinosaur. She hasn't evolved for like trillions of years. And she has a lot of disease, like a bat. She has a lot of mental disease. She has OCD, social anxiety, panic attacks, ADHD. She has all that going on. That's why when you talk to her, her lies go everywhere. The next day, there's a new lie. Next day, there's a new lie. Because she has all these diseases going on in her head. It's like lice and fleas and ticks. She's infested with disease. And that's what shyness is. But yeah, you want to simplify and just let her know it's just racist. What you did was racist. It's that simple. And you can easily test it out. Just like, when I say pimp my ride, what do you think of? If you think of black people, you're racist. If someone says pimp my ride and you immediately think of black people, you're racist. All right? So once you boil it down to racist, just use terms that racist people don't like really hood ghetto terms. Hipster terms. Right? They don't understand it, and the answers they'll give you will immediately tell you what it is. Like, oh, that's a black person. Gosh darn it. When you say pimp, only black people do that. When the church pimps out their people. What is that? What's that old, like, church people that starts with an M? They go door to door. Well, they pimp out their own children. They pimp out their children. Meaning they keep it in the family and they pimp them out to their family. So white people do it. So the Catholic Church does it. I can't think of the Mormons do it. Um, Pimp out. I know it's still present today because the earth is infested with disease. So I know a lot of people still do it. It's subtle, but they still do it. Um, and I'm sure Nicole does it. Um, she pimped out men to the earth. So she's white and she does it. So it's not a black thing, it's a poor people thing. When you say pimp, think of poor, not black. So if you think of black, you're racist. If you think ghetto and you think black, that's racist. The word ghetto started in Germany. The ghettos of the Jews. That's where the word originated from. It's just poor people. Means poor. So if you correlate everything poor to black people, you're racist. And if you think Asian boys are poor, and you correlate Asian boys to a black person, then you're racist. Do I think Kwang is ghetto? No, I think he's stupid. He's not ghetto. Because Hwang doesn't like domestic abuse. He doesn't like poor people. He doesn't like Vietnamese people because they're poor. So he hates poor. He hates poorness. He hates it. But he's too stupid to figure it out. So I consider Hwang stupid, not ghetto. He's violent towards poor people. Like, he's very violent towards poor people. He doesn't like it. He only likes smart people. So Hwang's not ghetto. Hwang is just stupid because he can't figure it out. Do I consider myself ghetto? Everything is art for me. Like, everything is art. So when I say I'm ghetto, it's an artistic term. Like, why am I not poor? Is like, the reason why I'm not poor is because I research everything. Everything my brain thinks of, I research it. And that's why I'm not ghetto or poor. You know what I'm saying? Like research. Like if I don't like a racist, right? So Margaret's like, I hate racism. Anna too. Anna's like, I cannot stand racism. Anna's like, no, Captain. Like, all of them, like, that family is like, we cannot stand a racist. Cannot stand it. When Nicole did what she did, they all left. They all just, heck no, we can't stand racism. And it's racist. The difference with me is I researched that. Yes, I hate racism. But I'm like, why? It's funny. You don't find that funny? Well, my research got to that point, right? It was more like, why do I hate racists? That's what Jesus asked. He's like, why would I hate a tax collector? He's just doing his job. Why do I hate people who hate me? They're just living their lives. They don't know me. So that's what Jesus asked. Like, why do I hate a tax collector? So that's why he's a researcher. So with me, like, yes, I hate racism, right? But I'm asking why. Why do I hate racism? And the more I research, and I'm like, it's actually funny that you're racist. And I'm like, why is that funny? Oh crap, you're a dinosaur. You're a living dinosaur, like a real living dinosaur, a relic, a fossil. Like you don't belong in the present time. So that's what my research ends on. But that's the question I would ask if my brain's like, I hate racism, I hate stupid people, I hate whatever it is I hate. I research it. It's like, why did I hate that? Why did I think that? Why do I hate it? So with Marvin and stuff, yes, you hate it, but ask why. Wait, why do I hate racism? Why? Anna and Catherine, like, why? It happened to men. It didn't happen to me, right? Like, so why do I hate it? It didn't happen to me. Why did it happen to someone else and then I got mad? Right? Those are the questions you should be asking. Like, it didn't even happen to me. It didn't even happen to me. And I'm mad about it. Why? Is it because he's a baby? Is it because he's Asian? Is it because he's a boy? Like what is it? So that's research. Don't just hate it. Ask questions about it, and then you get answers. So that would take you out of the ghetto. The more you ask questions, the more you're out of the ghetto. So you ask questions, it goes like this. You just end up out of the ghetto. And everything in life, you just question it. Not everything in life. Everything that pops up in your head. Why do I like her? Why do I like this idea? Why am I feeling this? Why am I sad? Why am I crying? Why am I happy? Why am I why? And it just takes you out of the ghetto. So every day you should be sitting there just like why every day. Just let a random thought pop up. Like, okay, brain, just think of a random thought. Why do I hate that? Why do I like that? Why? Just every day. And the more you ask why, it'll just take you out of the ghetto. All right. So for Nicole, just why am I racist? That baby didn't do anything to me. Right? I assume he would. Why did I assume? What is assumption? Why? Why? The more you ask why, it'll just take you out of the ghetto. For Nicole and Rose. Just why? So the Rose are the same thing. Just why did I do that? Why? Same with Huang. Just I hate this. Why? It'll take you out of the ghetto. So to put it short, that's the simplest way to get yourself out of the ghetto. Why is research? Why is research? So the more you ask why, the more research you do, the more your brain takes you out of the ghettos. So I would have every day take 30 minutes, an hour even. Take 30 minutes to an hour and just sit in a corner somewhere and ask why. Just why is this yellow? Why my thoughts? Why am I Asian? Why do I have brown eyes? Why did I just touch my eye? Why did I touch my nose? Why did I touch my cheek? Why did I touch my lips? Why? Just do random stuff and then just ask why. It's like, oh, why did I do that? 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 Why am I asking why? And the more you do it, the more it'll take you out of the ghettos. All right?